Okay. You are live. That's what it says right now. You are live. Check this out, guys. Good morning. Let me clear my throat a little bit. Pause. Good morning, guys. It is Awake shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. I see the YouTube signal in it. Oh, let me put the banner up. Let me put the banner up. Do I got the banner? Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I forgot. I forgot to put the banner up. Oh my God. I forgot to put the banner. Let me see if I could put, let me see if I can create a banner real quick. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Give me a second. All right. Okay, wait. Let me just do this real quick. Let me do this because I'm going to make sure I do this right. Hold on, guys. Welcome to the show. I'm almost there. Give me a second. Let me see if I could wait this. I could do this. Uh, hold on, special guys. Wait. Give me a second, guys. I don't know if y'all can see me. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I knew I should have. That was my fault. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me one more second. Hold on. Let me put this in here. Can y'all see me when I'm typing this? Put no more in chat room if you can see me while I'm typing this. And I put the Zelle info. Okay? Guys been slipping off the Zelle info. Okay. Let me add the thing now. Let me see if I can add it. Wait. Okay. Guys been slipping off the Zelle donations. Let me go to the comments. Okay, good. I think I could start right there. Okay. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus, guys. Welcome. It is a Wake the F Up Monday. It is Monday, June the 16th, 2025, 3 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? And when that Wake Up Team consists of Cindy J and Miss Miko, it is the Wake the F Up Monday. We are here. I'm super excited to be here. Like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. You see right there's the donation in there. Y'all been slacking on these donations, 570-982-6950. Y'all been sitting there enjoying these shows and not donating, and I appreciate y'all for that. Now, hold on a second, guys. Wait. I'm super excited to be here. Shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. Thank you so much. Did I say, yeah, like, share, follow, subscribe, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Almost 10 years running. God bless you guys. Oh, hold on. I got to get good talk. All right, come on. Sit, get over, get your, stay right there. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on, give me 1 second. Something going on already this morning. Stay over there. Go over there. That's cool over there. You tripping me out. What I was saying. Okay. Oh, you can listen. You can also call in. The number's 570-982-6950. I'm all over the place this morning. This is the only place on earth where you get your morning love, but only place on earth where you get your morning started right. I got that out the way. LaShawn Haynes Jones, good morning and God bless you. You already know the love is overwhelming for you, sis, in this chat room. Lifelong friend. Truly appreciate you. God bless you and your family. Tell your husband, your family, everybody that your boy Harvey said good morning. And Shawn, hopefully we can see each other throughout the summer. I'll be in the Bronx every Thursday night. I know you live in Harlem, but every Thursday night I'm be in the Bronx over there at the Katona Park. Old school jam with Joe Butter. So hopefully one day after work, or maybe you can link up with us and we can come on down and we could all hang out together. Or if there's anything going down in Harlem after work on a Thursday or whatever, let me know, LaShawn. I'll come out and hang out. It's all good. And we do appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. Okay. I want to set the tone this morning. We got our special guest, Auntie Gina Singh. She's gonna chime in at about 8:20. She is a very, very interesting woman that got a lot to say and a lot on her mind. And she is so funny and so real and just a genuine person. And I'm for sure that you guys will love her. Listen, don't forget, like, share, follow, subscribe. Donate as well, 570-982-6950. Now, I want to set the tone real quick. I was saying that. First of all, shout out to Father's Day yesterday, right? Let's just kind of talk about that briefly. Shout out to Father's Day. And thank you guys for all the overwhelming love that was sent to me yesterday and over the weekend and Friday, our last show Friday. Thank you so much. The love was so overwhelming. It was so genuine. And for folks to take the time out to text me and to say Happy Father's Day, even just to think about me that way, I truly appreciate you and thank you so much. And I worked all Father's Day weekend. I didn't see none of my kids. I have grown-ass children. Some of them live in different states. I'm the only one I'm actually the one that lives in a different state. I live in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute because I have no family out here. And my kids, we were in a good morning, Princess. My kids, we were in a group text, and we did all the pleasantries and all the Happy Father's Day and all that. And I appreciate my kids for all of that. I keep calling them kids. These are grown-ass people. These are grown human beings. And yes, and of course, our Father's Day weekend, Mother's Day weekend, all these major holidays to me is a very busy time for a comedian like me. And I'm just so grateful that like I get booked and I stay working, booked and busy. And thank God for Jesus for that. Folks love my brand of comedy and thank you. But Princess and LaShawn, I want to say this real quick before we bring in our special guest. I know I'm all over the place. Remember, this show is 100%. We're 100% committed to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Chain. I know I'm all over the place. But I want to say this over the weekend. I was out Friday night. Matter of fact, Princess, I was in Brooklyn. I can't remember where I was on Franklin Avenue in Madison. I think I was like in Bed-Stuy. I mean, there was a lot of Hasidic Jewish folks when I went through the neighborhood. And next thing you know, it was like a lot of black folks. And then it was white folks. White folks are taking over the hood. Because I remember this part of Franklin Avenue in Brooklyn back in the day when I used to run the streets. And this was all black folks. There's no but white folks over there now. But we'll get into that. And Princess, I want you to share your story with that, your experience with that. Now, that's what I want to say. Because I'm all over the place today. And I'm okay with that because I'm setting the tone right now. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the chat room and all the fathers around the world. And I say that because over the weekend, Sister Soldier, good morning. What I saw over the weekend out here in these streets, and I was like the young folks say, I was outside all weekend. This is, I think, Father's Day. Now, and please share your experience, strength, and hope with me. Yesterday, Father's Day caught a resurgence. Father's Day this weekend, Father's Day had a lot of momentum. It would never reach the crescendo of Mother's Day. But there was a lot of love out there for these fathers and these stepfathers. There was a lot of excitement. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. And the two, especially the two events I did, one on Saturday and one yesterday, it was nothing but love for the dads. And I'm sitting back and I'm like, yo, wait a minute. The dads don't usually get this much excitement and this much love for Father's Day. We already know that. But this weekend was the first time in my distant memory that I could remember that Father's Day was turned up a little bit. Princess, I'm going to get into that in a minute. You went through, right. I went through Williamsburg, ended up in Bed-Stuy. Right. I went through Williamsburg. It was Friday night. Hold on. When I get back, let me get back to the resurgence of Father's Day. Hold on a second. Princess, it was Friday night. This show on Franklin, I know the name of the bar was Tip Top. Tip Top Bar. It was a no disrespect to the bar. The bar was terrible. It was a they didn't even have like they had an ATM machine in there. There was no credit cards or debit card swipes. It was all cash. The name of the bar was Tip Top Bar. I think it was Tip Top. It was on Franklin Avenue, Madison over there. This place was a dump. And I did it for my homegirl, Stephanie K. You know, Stephanie McRae, that's always in the chat room, who I got so much love and respect for. She's like, Shawn, come to Brooklyn. I came to Brooklyn. This place was a dump. But let me tell you something. It was nothing but love in this place with these black folks. Tip Top Bar. And then these young folks started coming in, and the show started late. Now, let me just say this real quick. Princess, you're right. I went through Williamsburg. The show started at 10 o'clock. I got into the Brooklyn area about 9:15, 9:30 Friday night. And the Jewish folks, the city's Jewish folks, they were outside. Like they were going to a party. Like what time do these people go to bed? I mean, I went through Williamsburg, like Princess talked about, at 9:30. And it was hundreds and hundreds of these Jewish peoples outside. And what are those big furry hats? See, Princess, you throwing me off. Shout out to Father's Day. Father's Day, I think, caught a resurgence over this year. I think this year. I felt good about Father's Day. I hope I saw a Prince Tracy Ray put a picture up of his kids. I got phone calls from my kids. Like I said, I was busy working. I think there's a resurgence of Father's Day. This was the best Father's Day that I've seen in a minute, with as far as energy, as far as people interacting with each other, as far as dads having a little smile on their face. And at these events that I went to over the weekend, there were several daughters that had took their fathers out. They took the fathers out. I did 2 comedy shows in one event, and there was a lot of daughters there with their dads taking their dads out. I thought that was a great look. Now let me like I said, I'm all over the place. Princess, what are those big hats? The Hasidic Jews? No, they're big furry hats. They look like giant domes. And let me tell you something about these Hasidic Jews. They was wearing these black, you see them, they was wearing these black kind of silky kind of suits. What was those suits about? I think these Hasidic dudes is getting money. But what is the big, not the black hat, not the black hat that you usually see the Hasidic Jews with. They were wearing these, and they were brown. And they were on their heads, and they looked like a big giant bush, a big domey bush with a it looked like a bush with a shape up. And why was they outside at 9:30? The kids was outside, the families was outside. Where were they going? Where my glasses at? Oh my God. Let me see. They were going, okay. The Godfather told it. They were going to service. They were going to service. What service were they going? What do you mean? What? Yo, welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Special guest this morning, my homegirl Gina Sings from Brooklyn. What type of service are you talking about? What are those hats? I said the big funny ones that cost the grip. Princess, are you serious? You think those hats cost like $1,000? Those big furry hats? And you know what? I'm gonna research that, because what do they mean? Because some men didn't have the furry hats on. They had the regular hat. They had the regular Abraham Lincoln hats. They had the regular Abraham Lincoln hats, and the dudes had the furry hats, and the women, I don't know if it was me But the women, because usually they wear those little flat heels, I saw some of the Hasidic women wearing a little heel, like stepped up a little bit, a little 2.5 to 3 inch heel. What's going on with them over there? And they got that whole part of Brooklyn on lock. Black people don't even go over there. Like you're not allowed over there. But then when I went up to the Bed, I think I was in Bed-Stuy. Princess is right. I went over to Franklin Avenue, and the area started to change. It was more. It was a lot of regular. Now it was regular white folks, like Babylonians, like New York Babylonians on Franklin Avenue, and then there was some black folks, and it seemed like I was in a white neighborhood, and black folks were visiting. It's not the best style that I know. Nephew, what's going on? Happy Father's Day. I'm talking about that as well. There is a resurgence of Father's Day. I saw it this weekend. Dads were happy. I saw a lot of celebration. I saw a lot of a lot of dads that were just happy. I know that it would never reach it would never reach Mother's Day. We already know that. But Father's Day was a good look yesterday, even in spite of the bad weather. And I've been out there all weekend, and everybody celebrated Father's Day. And these fathers was out there with their chests out, feeling proud. And I thought it was a good look. And I felt that way as well. To my beloved nephew, Lee Scott, did you feel proud about Father's Day? Did you feel it? Did you go out? Talk to us about that. Because I seen a lot of fathers out there that was content and happy, unlike other years. And to see these daughters and these mothers and these stepkids taking their fathers out over the weekend was absolutely beautiful. My kids showed me so much love for Father's Day, but remember, my kids live in different states. I live in different states, and I'm working. So they understood that and they knew that. But it doesn't negate the fact that I would love to have spent some time with my children. If those furry hats cost $1,000, because Princess said those furry hats cost a grip. Usually in the hood, a grip is $1,000 or a G. Would that be correct? Would that be correct? Tracy Ray, is a grip, a G. And to my beloved nephew that's down in Texas, what do y'all call $1,000 down there? But it seemed like when I was in Bed-Stuy on Friday night, it seemed like I was more in a white neighborhood than a black neighborhood. What's going on with that? Brooklyn, I love y'all. I always say this. I'm from the Bronx. I love the Bronx. If I was to move back to New York City. Oh, Lee said a stack. Okay, we know, right. Okay, we say that as well. A stack. Princess, is a grip a G? Is a grip $1,000? Right. Nephew's right. A stack is $1,000. True. Right. I agree with you. What's a grip? Sister Soldier said we call it a stack. I think I call it a stack as well. But a grip, but see, Princeton is going deeper into it. I get it, guys. A stack is a stack. But when you say a grip, that takes it on to a whole nother level. That's all I'm saying. And if those Hasidic Jews have these hats, hold on a second. Hold on, sis. God bless you. Hold on. Hold on. We're setting the tone. So yeah, we could just say something so I say
good morning, niggas.
Good. Listen. So Gina, I'm gonna give you a proper introduction. So I was in Brooklyn Friday night doing a comedy show, and Princess was right. I went through Williamsburg, and there was a lot of the Hasidic Jewish folks was out there, right? And this was late. It was 9:30, and it was like hundreds of them outside, and I was wondering where they was going. But Gina, some of these Hasidic Jewish men had this big furry dome on the top of their head, and they had these silk kind of suits on with almost with like a cummerbund kind of a cloth, and they had the nice shoes on with this big furry dome. And I was like, what is the dome? Because some of the men, they had on the regular Abraham Lincoln hats. So Princess in the chat room said those domes that they wear could cost up to almost a grip or $1,000. And I was like, are you serious right now? And then, Gina, now you from Brooklyn. We'll talk about this. I'm from the Bronx.
God bless you.
Yeah, no doubt. And then I was on Franklin Avenue at this old bar. It was called Hip Top Bar. The bar was a dump. But the people in there were so friendly and so nice. These were black folks. But when I went into that part of Brooklyn, it seemed like it was more white folks than black folks. I thought I was in a white neighborhood comparison to being on Franklin Avenue, which I remember back in the day was all black folks. So, Gina, let me ask you this question, and welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Gina, the furry dome hats that the Hasidic Jews men wear. And since you're from Brooklyn, because you always talk about you from Brooklyn, and you, and we're gonna get into that in a minute. What those hats? What's going on with that?
Well, first of all, I don't want to talk about them crackers. I really don't want to talk about them. They don't fuck with black people. Don't even like us. Okay, I'm 64 years old from Brooklyn all my life. Those motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about us. So the hats, I don't know how much they cost. I don't even care because their hats cost more than some people's rent in Brooklyn. Okay, they run Brooklyn, they run New York, they run the industry. I don't even like the people. I mean, I love everybody, but the hats, I don't care. I don't know. Hi.
So then everybody, Gina's online. Okay, wait a minute. So then why when I went into a certain part of Brooklyn that I remember back in the day that was nothing but black folk? There was nothing but black.
Wait. See, wait, son. Now you know that Bronx can't fuck with Brooklyn. You do know that, right?
Come on, don't start me with that.
No, son. Listen, in no way, all Bronx has over us is bitches that so pussy. Okay. Other than that, you're not gonna see no whole stroll in Brooklyn. You're not. Well, you might see it on Stanley Avenue, but don't compare Brooklyn to the Bronx. Nigga, please. Are you serious right now?
Wait, hold on. Knock it off. Don't get me started with that. Yeah, Brooklyn.
Hey, let's go, son. Let's go.
Are you serious right now?
Let's go.
Listen, if it wasn't for Brooklyn, the swag was invented in the Bronx, New York. Do you realize that?
You're in denial. It's okay though. People in Bronx always act like that. I understand. I get it. I get it. Niggas in the Bronx always try to act like they got swag. The boogie down swag that it comes from corny ass niggas in Westchester, but we don't want to talk about that.
Gina,
fuck with Brooklyn.
The first bodega started in the Bronx, New York.
Fuck the bodega. We're talking about Brooklyn, son. The heart of everything, where the swag comes from, where the consciousness comes from, where the music. What's the best weed is from Brooklyn? Are you serious?
We got Gino on the line right now. Gino, then if Brooklyn is the best, then why did I go into a black neighborhood that used to be a black neighborhood in Brooklyn? Now it's a white neighborhood since you repping Brooklyn so hard. What's going on with that?
Okay, well, calm down. Relax. Calm down, Mr. Animated. Yeah, I can tell you from the Bronx, you're not cool. I understand that. Cool. Brooklyn niggas don't even act like, no, we don't do that. We cool. Gentrification, you know the crackers want to take over everything. So what black people do, as usual, we move around. So black folks are now, they're still in Bed-Stuy. I was just there the other day. But they're more East New York. You know, when I was growing up, the big move for us was to move to Long Island. Even though I stayed in Brooklyn, it was big to move to Long Island from Brooklyn. But Brooklyn's all right. Don't fuck with Brooklyn. Leave Brooklyn alone. Just leave it alone.
We got love for Brooklyn, but there's some neighborhoods in the Bronx where white folks will never come to in the Bronx, New York. Like we hold it down.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either because it's called the Bum Bronx. I wouldn't either.
Whoa. And you already know our hip hop music started in the Bronx. You already know that.
Okay, you know what? See,
it wouldn't be no Biggie Smalls without the Bronx, New York. Let's knock it off. Jesus Christ.
Wait. You know what? When you're from the Bronx, you have to signify. I understand. You need to do that. Go ahead. Continue.
Jesus Christ was born in the Bronx.
First of all, Jesus was he was born, I believe, in the village where all the alphabet people are born, because Jesus was gay. But that's a whole different conversation. Jesus was a trans. You know that.
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started. Right, Shawn Harvey Morning show featuring the Wake Up team. Our special guest Gina Sings is in the building. Gina, check this out. I just recently stopped drinking coffee again. I'm on my seven. I'm a heavy coffee drinker, right? And I'm on the last time I stopped drinking coffee, I did 90 days, I think 92 days, and then I relapsed horribly. Welcome to the show, guys.
What's your sign again? What's your sign again?
What's my sign?
Pisces, you said?
I'm a Pisces.
You drown in shit. Anything you do, you go all hard on one thing. Then you want to stop and start over, start fresh. God forgive me, I'm going to do it right this time. And then go hard again. Crazy ass nigga. I want to say thank you for this time. It's 5:27 where I am. But thank you for connecting with me. When I first saw you at Mike's thing, I wasn't expecting. I never heard you before. I'm really into comedians. I'm a fan. I'm a groupie. I haven't fucked none of y'all. I can't believe it. But I'm really, really into comedy. It saved my life. When I was smoking crack, comedy and music saved my life.
Right.
But when I watched you, I was really surprised at your, because I know that you're older, G. I know that. Yeah. So I was refreshed from your type of comedy. Because sometimes when men get older, they kind of slow down. You seem to be animated and hype all the time, kind of optimistic. So thank you for your brand of comedy. Now, what else do you want to talk about, nigga? What else?
No, I appreciate that about that. And you see what she said. She threw it in there back in the days when she used to smoke crack and do all that stuff. Before we get into the crack stories, because I used to smoke crack, let's clap for Gina.
I could tell.
Let's clap for Gina and myself. We're the only two, and Roma Johnson in the chat room. We're the only three that smoked crack back in the day. Give us a round of applause.
You weirdo. The crack applause. Give me an applause for destroying my motherfucking life. For sucking dirty dicks, give me an applause. For sucking uncircumcised dicks, give me an applause. And no, I'm not a comedian, so please don't lump me with the comedians because they are geniuses. I'm just a bitch from Brooklyn who had hard times. That's all.
Yo, you are truly a blessing. When I met you at 275 Park, like I said, your demeanor and your spirit about yourself is overwhelming. You're a very statuesque woman. You're a good-looking woman.
Now, when you say statuesque, do you know what statuesque means? What does that mean?
Yeah, does it mean? Yeah, tall, and not only that, you are tall. No, you're tall. I mean, I don't know if you had on heels that day, but not only that, you have
wear sneakers all the time.
Well, you know what? Not only that, with the statuesque, you have good posture about yourself. Okay.
I'm trying to find a man, nigga. Fuck all that. I came to this your podcast, because I know you know some niggas who are around your age. Because let me tell you something. The niggas that are trying to holler at me are dirty 30s. These niggas are in 35. I'll be 65 this year, son. Why would somebody 35 want to hook their wagon to my wagon? That don't make sense.
No, but Gina, I think it's a compliment. I think it's a compliment.
Fuck what it is. Don't compliment me. Love me. I don't care. Most niggas, they just want to have sex with me and experience the amazing elite head that I have. However, but I want more. I want more. What's wrong with this nigga? Hey, mom.
Yo, elite head.
It came from I was a prostitute for 2 years, so because of that, my skill set is amazing. However, I can't get. Okay, let me just say this: most of the men who are my age want somebody 35. They don't know that my pussy's 35. They don't know that. All they do is see my false teeth or my fingers or my neck, and they go, "Oh, this bitch is too old." They see my, you know what I'm saying? But when they meet me in person, they kind of like, oh, wow, because I look like an old fogey on here. But when you meet me in person, I look better, right? Don't I look better?
Yeah, no, Gina, you are a very attractive young lady. Yes, of course.
I'm not all that.
Yeah, no, you are. In
I'm
person, yeah,
smart.
you're absolutely a beautiful woman in person, no question about it. But Gina, a lot of listen, there's a lot of women out here that are not nobody hollering at them. No men are saying nothing to them at all.
Really?
At least you have a whole age range of men
Well,
from
okay. Well,
30s.
I'm so proud of that. Thank you, God, for my nice big king size bed by myself. Thank you, God. It's by choice. But no, really, it's a thing. My mother just said yesterday, she'd be 85. She wants to. I'll tell you what my mother said yesterday.
Yeah,
She said, I want you to call Steve Harvey. I don't know Steve Harvey. She said,
yeah,
and no, she said, email him and let him and his wife know because she watches them all the time. I
right,
want them to find me a date for her birthday this year. She's a Libra, October. I
right.
said, Mommy, so we have some people in our life who know this nigga, right? I said, why are you trying to talk to this nigga? Who the fuck is he to you? But she really believes Steve Harvey can find her a date. And
Right.
my mother is moist. She's lucid. She's cognizant. She's
Yeah.
aware. She's very sexual. I think. A matter of fact, I know, but she wants to date for her birthday, 85th birthday. Can you
That's
believe that
awesome.
shit?
If I could do anything to help
Can
her
you
out,
help? You got some niggas. You got a father. What you 60?
uh, yeah, I'm 60, but I could see if I could find her somebody.
Wait, I'm having a hot flash. Hold up.
You
Hold
having
up.
a hot flash?
Woo, baby.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Any place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show feature the Wake Up Team on the Wake the F Up Monday. We got the one and only Gina Sings in the building. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. She has hot flashes right now. Gina, let me ask you a question real quick.
What?
What do you feel about the Diddy trial?
Hold on. Wait, I got the hot flashes. Can't nothing fuck with a hot flash. Hold up.
Are you like really having a hot flash right at this moment?
Are you crazy? It's every. I'm menopause, nigga. You know what menopause is? Your wife going through menopause? Has she gone through it already?
No, not yet.
Oh, how old is she?
She's
35?
41.
Oh, you like a young woman? Go ahead. You like tenderonis, nigga.
No, no,
Oh no, she hasn't gone through it yet.
not yet.
Oh, wait, baby. Wait. You're
So,
in for a
so,
great
so,
surprise.
so, tell me what happened. Like, what happened? Like, how does that work? Like, do
It
you
feels
just?
like it feels like God said, "Fuck you, go get in the sun." It feels like God said, "Bitch, go stand in the sun for 3 minutes." God says, "Bitch, go get in the sun." Let me tell you something. You could put me in a freezer, and I would be. I was in the jacuzzi and had a hot flash. You know what that feels like? Do you know? Imagine somebody put your head in the oven for. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Well, I like your fan. Like my man in the chat room said, wait, where those fans at?
Please, I better not see a man with no fan, please.
Yo, and right. And I feel the same way. I said that on stage last
That's
night.
some gay shit.
If I see a man getting up doing that dance with the fan, I'm completely cutting you off from the
What is
whole
fans
manhood race.
at? What
Not
is fans? That is so fucking faggoty. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Excuse the word. I don't know. When you get canceled or something, I don't know. I'm old school. I'm sorry. Years ago, it was anyway. What'd you say about the diddler?
But no, hold on, wait. Let me say this. You were absolutely right. Fellas, I'm not gonna use that word she just used. I mean, gay folks, that's for you. That's a good look. If you're a gay dude and you're doing the fans, that's a great look for you. No disrespect.
Or if you're
But
in
if you
Atlanta,
but if you're a heterosexual man like me and the others in the
what is
chat room,
fans at?
yo, if I see my beloved nephew Lee Scott out there with the fans, if I see Princess Cox, if I see Tracy Ray, if I see Young and Nut, all you guys, and half you guys are from Brooklyn. If I see y'all with the fans, I am cutting y'all off. You're done. There'll be no fan dancing with none of my crew.
Well, if they like dick, it's okay then, right?
Yeah,
If they're gay, it's okay.
if they're gay, if I got a friend, if one of my friends say, yo, I'm gay, yeah, no problem. I'm still your friend. But if I see you dancing with a fan, I'm cutting you off.
Well, you never did nothing gay for crack.
Nah, I didn't really do anything gay for crack when I
Wait. What do you
used to
mean?
smoke.
I didn't really. What do you?
I didn't do. There was times where back when I was smoking crack, that might have would have happened, but I was too
Like what?
hot.
Like how far did you go?
I didn't go. I went to the cusp of being gay while I was smoking crack. I would.
Wait, hold up, player. You went to the cusp of being what line is that? What behavior is that is
Like
indicative of?
one time I was smoking crack with a dude and he pulled his pants down and he wanted me to do something to him. And I was like, no, I don't get down like that. And I walked away. And but part of me, but when I use example as on the cusp, I walked away from it because I was so high. I was so high that I
Okay,
walked
well, I
away
think you
from.
might want to say you walked away because you're straight. You don't want to say because you were so high.
Okay, straight. We're right. It's the same
Can
thing.
you correct that, please? For the
All right. I
algorithms.
walked away because I was straight. But at the
Thank you.
same time,
Woo.
I was very high. So you just never know when people are underneath the influence of things, you never know what they could do. That's all I'm saying.
No, okay, okay. That's your personal understanding. Uh, uh, I smoke much crack, right? But
What year did you
because I
smoke?
was,
What year did you smoke crack?
I got clean 1992 July.
But
I smoked crack. I smoked crack from 80, 89 till like 92, and I went to treatment in between there. None of it worked.
yeah,
I did try to do everything to change. It was only a power of God that makes the impossible possible, that changed the trajectory of my life, which was not
yeah,
church. But that's a whole other thing.
yeah.
But a lot of men wanted to see two women have sex, right? And because I wasn't gay, I didn't do it because I never had to go
Whatever,
to that
Princess.
extent. I never had to go to that extent because I sold a lot of pussy. I mean, for crack because I was in such pain. But one time, this nigga, and of course he was a white guy. No, this guy was a black.
What you said, Gina, we can't hear you. Gina, we can't hear you. What happened? I'm not incriminating myself, guys. What are you talking about? I said I walked away. I can't hear you, Gina. Where did you did you did something to the phone? Your phone. Go out. Gina, go out and come back
Can
in.
you hear me now?
Okay, now I can hear you. Now I can hear
You
you.
know who's calling me right now?
Who?
Mike is calling me right now. Mike Tripp's
Oh,
calling me right now. I'm not gonna answer him. He's coming back from Amsterdam. Anyway, I was telling the story about the guy. So one of the titillating moments of a crackhead nigga is to get his dick sucked while he's taking a hit. You know
oh
that,
my
right?
God.
Oh, really? No,
Go ahead.
that's the quintessential joy of a crackhead man. When he's getting ready to take a hit, you suck his dick simultaneously. It's supposed to bring up a change in your life. It's supposed to be. But we know, the crack ladies, we know that once a nigga takes a hit, there will be no dick. We already know that. So I would set myself up to say, okay, go ahead. But this one guy wanted us to meet this girl named Faith. And she's clean right now, matter of fact. He wanted her to eat my pussy while I was sucking his dick at the same time.
Right.
So now we knew of his proclivity. We knew that. We heard about it in the streets. I never wanted to fuck him. I said, I don't want to fuck with this nigga unless I don't have no money at all. I ain't got no lick. It's 3:00 in the morning. Then I'll make him believe something. And Faith was like pussy too, but I didn't want that thing on me. I didn't want her on me.
Right.
But for the crack, I was willing to simulate or do it. Because as a prostitute, one is able to separate themselves from the activity. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can become a different self, but you have to combine once you get clean. But that's a whole nother story. But I can separate my mind and body from the sexual acts. So I was willing to do it.
And you know what's the blessing about this? And you hear us talking, and we talking some real issues about, in a funny way, about our drug addiction.
I ain't
But
telling I'm not telling no comedian story. I'm telling the truth.
yeah, but what I'm saying is this: the common denominator that Gina and myself have for today is that we are still alive to tell these stories. Because left to our own devices, both of us shouldn't really even be here. So we are
Oh,
truly
baby, I
blessed.
almost died. I was raped like 6 times. Rape was a occupational hazard. That was nothing. Getting raped was part of the deal. Okay, let's go next. You know what I'm saying? Guns to my head, all kind of shit. What?
Now,
And
now Gina,
Brooklyn too.
Gina, let me ask you. Back to the diddler.
The diddler.
Yeah, Gina, the government offered him, I think, 6 years or 7 years in a
Really?
plea deal, and he turned it down to go to trial. Because so the federal government offered him jail time. He
Really?
turned it.
Is that true? They did recently?
Yeah, they offered. Yeah, they offered him jail time. Yeah, they offered him time, and he turned it down because he wanted
Oh,
to take this
you
to
know
trial.
why? That means they ain't got no case on that other shit. Listen. I want to say something about that. Okay, do you want mine? Let me tell you something. My opinion. My opinion don't mean shit though. All that sexual shit that Diddy did, it's nothing new. You and I did that shit years ago. The only thing we didn't use is baby oil. We use other shit,
Yeah.
spit. I don't know, whatever, crystal. But the shit Diddy's doing is nothing. It's either oral, anal, vaginal. It's nothing new he's doing, but they're exacerbating it because of who he is. That's all. Now the other shit with the beating the bitch up, of course, he needs to do 5 years for that, just for beating the bitch up. However, his intimidation tactics, he's a Scorpio, so you know he's controlling and pushy. But his sexual shit, why are people bugging out about this sexual shit? Have you ever been in an orgy before? You ever been in an orgy?
No, I never been to orgy. No.
Okay. Okay. Your forehead is saying something different, nigga. Who you think you talking to? Really? He's got a
Yo,
crack. I've never been to an orgy. All right,
hey,
all right.
hey, guys, let's give a number one for Gina right now. She keeping it.
I
She keeping
ask
it.
you a question. Don't be trying to deflect. Okay, forget the crack. You in the industry. You are in the industry. You've been doing comedy how long?
I've been doing comedy for 21 years, but I didn't get funny till it took me into my 15th year to get. It took me. I've been in comedy for 21 years, but I've been funny for like 15 of those 20 years.
Okay, whatever. What I'm saying is that most niggas who are comedians, black male, who've been through the circuit, they've been through mad pussy. Go back to the hotel room. Every city you go to, it's a couple of groupie hoes who is willing to suck the funny dick. I'm
Oh,
telling you. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm a singer. I've been around y'all. Orgies, all orgies is more than two people in the room. Your man's fucking her. You in the next room. Come on, son. Come on.
uh,
It's nice to be recovered. It's nice to be clean. Are you a
oh
Christian
my
now?
God!
Are you a Christian now?
No, no, I'm not. No, I don't. I don't go to
Thank
church.
God.
I
Thank
grew
God.
up. I grew up in the church, but I stopped going
No
to
wonder
church
you
when I.
smoke crack. No wonder we smoke crack growing up in the
Yeah,
church.
I grew up
It'll
in the
lead you
church.
right to crack.
Now, Gina, let me ask you something. And welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring with Wake Up Team with our special guest, my beloved friend Gina Sings. Gina, let
Gina
me ask you something.
Fletcher. Gina Fletcher. Gina Fletcher.
Gina Fletcher. Okay, Gina Fletcher. Okay, cool. Uh, Gina, let me ask you. If you before we
Yes.
move on, if you was on the jury right now, this is the fifth week. Do you think Puff is guilty or not guilty? If he
Of
was on
what?
the jury,
Guilty of what?
well, he's charged with racketeering.
Hell no. Hell no. Racketeering some pussy. No.
Yeah.
He's not guilty of no racketeering. Come, he's guilty of domestic violence. He's guilty of power and control. He had to be spiritually humbled. He ain't guilty of no book. Come on. People try to act
Oh
like
my.
he was a he hired hitmen, all that stuff. We don't know. People want to put shit together. We know he saw him beat up that bitch. We know he was pushy, domineering, a millionaire, all that shit. But racketeering, nah, nah.
So you don't think you don't think he's guilty of like John Gotti racketeering charges because that's what they're charging him with.
He's not on that nigga.
Okay, guys.
His complexion helps to his complexion for the protection of the collection, as Paul Mooney said.
Now, Gina, let me ask this question. A lot of folks gravitate towards you.
What?
A lot of folks gravitate towards you.
Who told you that?
A lot of folks are always around you. A lot of folks always will do and support you unconditionally.
Really?
Yeah. Why folks always? What is it about you, Gina, that
Listen.
that folks always want to be around you, show you love, do things unconditionally. What's that all about? What is
I
it
don't know.
about
It's
you?
it's because I'm a lover. I love human beings. I love people. That's all. It's only God. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I just been through a lot of stuff. The word auntie is synonymous with unconditional love and honesty. And because of what I went through, I'm available and open. I'm actually a missionary. I'm not talking about religious. I'm in ministry. My goal is to help make people feel better through whatever means that is. Usually through music, my story, pussy, food, whatever I give. I'm supposed to give because I have a mission and purpose. And one of my purposes is to sell my merchandise. Hold up. I just had my first piece of merchandise ever,
Right,
ever. It's called Have the Conversation. You know, I'm a retired social worker for many years. I worked in shelters and jails and stuff like that. So I was certified as a KSAC for many years, and I have a gift to connect with people, to
yes,
extrapolate information. So I use it for good. That's the only reason why I'm on social media. 5 years ago, I said, I'm not getting on no fucking corny ass social media and corny fake ass niggas. God said, because I was going to get me a nigga when I retired. At 50, I would
right.
get me a man and just watch movies and smoke weed and chill.
Yeah.
That's it.
Uh, Speaking of smoking weed, are you rolling a joint right now? Are you rolling a joint right now?
Yes.
Let me see.
You don't
Yo,
smoke
Gina,
weed? Like, you don't smoke weed, huh?
I think you the first person, Princess, refresh my memory. I think you're the first person on this show that ever rolled the joint while the show was going on.
Well, you don't smoke weed?
Now I don't smoke weed. I used to smoke weed back in the
It would
day.
help you. It would help you calm down.
I don't want no, because weed for me, if I smoke weed, I'm gonna go right back to the crack. I'm one of those
What would make you want to go back to that horrible life?
because I'm heavily addicted to drugs. That's why I
See,
can't do them.
weed helps me not even, I don't even have no desire for crack at all, but because I know why I smoked crack. I know why I hated myself then. I have no desire to hate myself now. Weed is medicinal for me. It really, really is. It's a plant. I really believe that. That's why I'm really getting involved in it when it comes to not just commercializing, but letting people know the reason why it's so good at 64. I don't really have to take medicine, because God's collard greens,
Nah.
chronic grass or weed, I call it God's collard greens. Well, I don't need no medicine because I smoke this weed. I call it God's collard greens. Oh, yeah. Well. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Now, Gina, how did you get into and guys, put a number one in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today, put a number two if you're not. Gina, how did you get into singing? How did that all play
I
out
was
with
born and
you?
raised in the church. My father was a singer. I was born and raised in Church of God in Christ all my life. On Bedford and Bergen, Washington Temple Church of God in Christ. I was raised. I was Sunday school, YPWW, usher board my whole life. I married a preacher and hold on.
You married a preacher?
I married a pimp in the pulpit. Yes, sir, I did. He's a bishop right now in the Church of God in Christ on the board of bishops. For real. My name was Sister White. I was the second lady in charge. Crazy as fuck. Led me right to crack. Let me write.
Yo.
Hey, mommy.
Oh,
No,
oh
I'm telling the
my
truth.
God.
I'm not lying.
Um, Listen, hold on a second. Hold on. All right, go ahead. Go.
Did this nigga
Gina.
say hold on his own podcast?
Yeah. I had to take the dog out. Uh,
What kind of dog you have?
I got a golden doodle.
Oh my God. I used to train dogs for a minute. I worked, well, not worked under. I did some sessions. This guy named Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer, he has some people on social media who were giving people instruction. And so I sat through some workshops with them because I'm a dog lover. My dog just died not long ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh God. It's horrible. Horrible. Anyway,
Gina, uh,
what?
Latino folks are out here protesting all over the country about the Trump administration on immigration and the migrants and the ICE agents arresting these folks for being illegals in the country. And some of these Latino folks want black folks to join hands with them.
They don't fuck with us. The Latinos only fuck our men. They don't fuck with black people. We need to stop that. And hey, it's just my opinion. I don't know those niggas, but I do know they voted for the nigga. Can you believe? I'm in Phoenix. Do you know the level of support Trump is getting from the young spick and spans? Do you know? Do you know? Out here is Mexican and New York is Puerto Rican, Dominican, wherever. But the beige people, them young people voted for Trump, but they forgot that those TTs and the abuelas and those older generations, they could go too.
Yes.
Now I'm totally against deportation. Totally against it. Totally against it. This place don't belong to nobody but everybody. I'm not with that shit. However, don't act like you love us and we should fight for your plight now. You wasn't fucking with us. And listen, I'm not racist because I don't have the power to be racist. I'm pro-black.
Yeah.
I am pro-black. And I'm realizing that after being on the planet about 6 decades, that color is still a huge, huge magnanimous issue.
Yes.
People say green, but you see when niggas get green, what happens to black men when they get too much green? They have to be shut down. They have to be shut up. So green is not the color. It actually is black and white, unfortunately. Except when it comes to the bedroom, because a lot of you people, a lot of you comedians and sports guys, y'all love the white girls.
Well, Gina, but listen to me.
Is your wife black or white?
She's Latino and white. Yes.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of comedians and sports guys, rich guys, they don't fuck with black women like they used to. I'm just saying. I
was married to a black woman. I got kids.
I'm talking about right now. I know a lot of comedians, a lot of artists, a lot of what do you call them? Athletes. And black women are not, and all of these people have black mothers.
Hey guys, wait, before you continue, guys, Sister Soldier just put the hearts in the chat room. If y'all don't mind, when you see Sister Soldier, put the hearts in the chat room. She's the moderator of the chat room.
What Sister Soldier? The Sister Soldier?
Yeah, no, this is the Sister Soldier from my chat room. She's loving you right now.
Hi, Sister Soldier. How are you, baby? I love your name.
She is loving you right now. Everybody,
thank you for loving me.
Everybody, if y'all don't mind, when Sister Soldier put the hearts in the chat room, could you put the hearts in the chat room with follow behind
that means
them?
Sister Soldier is opinionated. That means she's strong. She's passionate. If she fucks with me, I might be in. Sister Soldier says, hallelujah.
Sister Soldier is 61 years old and she's a weed smoker just like you. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's why. Is she from Brooklyn?
I think she's from New York. She lives in upstate New York, but I can't remember if she's from Brooklyn or not.
I have a show August 3rd at Comedy in Harlem. Shawn Harvey's going to be on the show with Mike Troy and Joe Kelly and Smokey. It's called The Headlining Show. Sister Soldier, I want to meet you. 61 is smoke sweet honey. Listen, I'm bringing some weed from Phoenix. I'm coming and sit. Well, you know, I'm her elder, you know. But is she single? We can get some niggas too. Is she single?
No, I don't. She used to be. No, I don't think she's. I think she's in a I think she's in a relationship.
Have you seen her before?
Sister Soldier, have we ever met before?
You should know. Why are you asking her? You should know.
Yo, folks over there on YouTube, thank you so much for listening. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. This is Wake the F Up Monday. Our special guest this morning is our beloved Gina Fletcher. Gina, you are so authentic. You are so real. You are just, my chat room is loving you right now.
Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. But when people say that, I almost get offended when people say that.
I'm but telling you the truth.
No, I'm saying why, because who you been talking to? Who you been fucking with?
No, you know why? Because in my chat room, I'm gonna tell you right now, if they don't like a guest or they don't like someone, they will let you know that immediately.
They'll say
half of this chat room.
Are they from Brooklyn?
Half of this chat room is from Brooklyn.
That's why we like truth. We fuck with truth. The other
Sister
niggas
Soldier,
probably
where did we
from,
meet?
where they from Manhattan or Harlem. Who's from? How many people?
There's a lot of Brooklyn. There's a lot of Bronx. There's a lot of
It's not a
Harlem.
whole lot of the Bronx. Well, because of you, probably because of you.
Whatever.
But Bronx people, they love people from Brooklyn. They like to follow us. We understand.
Hey guys,
we get it.
Now tell us about Arizona. Tell us about Arizona. Like, what time is it out there right now?
It's about 4 minutes to 6. I get up at 3:30 in the morning. But let me tell you, I'm only here in Phoenix because I had 2 brothers die out here. My mother was out here. Is this nigga on the phone? Really?
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is this?
Hold on. It's Sister Soldier on the phone. Hold on.
It's your put on FaceTime. Let me see her face.
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna put her on the phone. Wait, I know.
Hey, Sister Soldier.
She gonna curse me out. Go ahead.
How you doing, everybody on the chat room? How you doing, beautiful lady?
Where's the FaceTime?
No, she's plugged in.
Now, you know, they're going to we met when I came down to your comedy show on COVID at Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah. I knew. I was about to say that.
I used to bring things down to the show.
I know. My fault. Yeah,
I
did.
He forgot all about you, lady. He forgot about you, lady. Don't let this nigga lie to you.
Oh, God. Yo, I love you, Shonda. You know that. In Atlantic City, and she came down to the show. I definitely remember now. No question about it.
Can you describe her, please?
She's short. She's short.
You thought I was statuesque. Well,
she's short. She's brown skinned. She's a very.
Locks? She got a wig. What she got on her head?
Doing, beautiful lady. I can't wait to meet you.
Hi, baby.
I am your complexion.
I just said that.
You got locks?
Yes, I'm about 5'4".
We the same size.
Y'all both sound alike.
I have locks.
She has locks.
You got a man?
She asked you, did you have a man?
My phone is terrible. I know that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, don't bring him. Let's hang out. Don't bring him. Let's pick up some niggas.
But that don't mean a damn thing. I still hang out. What?
There's some hoes in this house. It's so nice to meet you, girl.
Yeah, Sister Soldier, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And I love you to death. That's right. I did forget Atlantic City, and you did come to the studio. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah, both of y'all are both the same person. You're almost identical with your personality.
You don't know what she looks like. So, I'm gonna get you. That's a Pisces. Pisces are prone to some.
You gotta turn your radio down. You gotta turn your device down, Tony.
Turn it down.
You gotta turn that down.
Okay.
You guys have to link up with each other. Definitely.
Are you doing the show August 3rd? Definitely.
I'll be there August 3rd. Yeah.
At Comedy in Harlem.
Yeah, I'll be there.
2 o'clock. It's a 3 o'clock show on Sunday, August 3rd, 144th and St. Nick. Jamie and Nikki's place.
Okay. All right. Now you can put them back on. We're gonna get off the phone, but thank you, Shonda. I appreciate you.
Because we can
I couldn't break it up.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, bye.
No, she's a moderator. She call your cell phone to shut shit down. Go ahead.
Yeah, no doubt. And guys, for real, when Shonda put the hearts in the chat room, please follow along. We appreciate it. Listen, Gina, you ain't gonna believe this, but our time is up already.
Okay. I'm so glad we had this time together.
And Naroma Johnson just came into the chat room. Remember, I was telling you about her in the beginning of the show. She was the only one in this chat room that smoked crack along with me. And now that you are here, I think you're the only guest I think that's ever, Gina, you broke the record on this show. You're the first guest to ever roll up a joint and smoke weed. And you're the first guest that I ever had on this show that smoked crack right along with me. Now,
I never smoked with you. Now get that story straight.
We never smoked together. And Naroma Johnson is in the chat room, and she's our old school crackhead from back in the day. Say hi to Naroma Johnson for me.
What's cracking? What's cracking, Roma? How old is she? About 60?
Roma, how old are you? Roma's about in her mid-60s. She's a
I love the
beautiful
name.
woman.
Roma. That name is beautiful.
I think it's Roma. She's a very beautiful woman. She has a great family. She supports the show. She's from Brooklyn, and she
Of
moved
course
up.
she is.
Oh, matter of fact, how far do you live from Albany, New York? Oh, no, no, you're in Arizona. That's what I'm about. I thought you was up there. My fault.
My producer lives in Albany.
Okay.
I'll be in New York August 2nd to August 11th. I'll be in New York.
Oh, yo, what's cracking was hilarious. Neroma, we got a fellow substance abuser in the chat room right now.
Would you stop glorifying crack, nigga? You got some former self-haters. I hated myself when I did that shit. I only use it because it felt so good to not feel, because unfortunately crack works for a minute. And then you realize how much you hate yourself. But the high is amazing. They should put that in a bottle. Well, they actually do. But, when you come down, you realize how much you don't like yourself. You know what I mean? But thank God for crack. If it wasn't for crack, I wouldn't have met God again.
No doubt.
Crack introduced me to God.
Yo, shout out to Joe Butter in the chat room. Yo, Joe, appreciate you. Joe, I just
Who's Joe?
Joe Buddha. He's a childhood friend of mine from the Bronx. From the Bronx, New York.
Oh God.
Heavy Bronx.
Most guys in Bronx are short. Is he single? Why is this nigga laughing?
Because you said.
Is he short? Is he short?
Joe's, I don't know. Joe's about 5'8", 5'7".
Oh, there you go.
Joe's a little shorter than me, but I don't think he's short.
Well, for a sister, 6 feet and under is kind of,
Well, no, Joe's from the Bronx, New York.
Is he single?
No, he's not single. He's a married man with a family.
Bye, Joe.
D-Lo Mathis is also from Brooklyn, New York as well. A lot of people.
Single?
No, she lives in
single
North.
Friends?
Do I have any single friends?
Hook me up on a date with somebody when I come to New York. I'm in New York August 2nd through the 10th, 11th. Hook me up with a date during the week, a breakfast or lunch. Hook me up with somebody that's nice. 45 to 60.
I'm gonna hook you up with my man. Hold on, I'm gonna hook you up with my man, Rel Holla.
He has to be a black man.
Okay. I got somebody for you.
No Christians, please.
No, I got somebody for you right here. Let me see. Let me see if he picks up the phone. I got my man before we get out of here.
Is he a comedian?
No, but he's funny.
What's this? You have FaceTime?
Yeah, but I'm just calling. I don't know if I could link up with him on FaceTime. I don't know what he's doing at the moment. He might not even pick up the phone. It's my man, Rel Holla.
How can somebody not pick up the phone for you? What kind of friend is that?
Yeah, you're right about that. It's my man. It's my Rel is about my size. Rel is about 5'10", 5'11". Oh, there you go, right there. There you go. Rel.
Good morning, brother.
Hey, thank you, brother. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in your family. Yo, Rel. Obviously, we're about to close out the show, and I got a special guest, my friend Gina Fletcher. She's coming to New York on August the 2nd or the 3rd to the 11th. She's a very attractive young lady. She's a smart young, and Rel, you still single, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Gina, he's single for real. Like, he has his own place, his own car, no baby mothers, none of that.
Okay, ask him what is his age preference. What age does he prefer?
Ask
him what age.
Nah, he don't care about the age.
No. You have to be honest with brother. What age does he prefer?
Now, before I ask you that question, Rel, Gina, when you look back on the video, she's a very beautiful, attractive young lady. Would you stop
trying to sell me? Let me look at this up. My pussy's not for sale.
Oh,
Rel. Hi, Rel.
Rel, matter of fact, let me introduce you to Rel. This is Gina. Gina, this is Rel. Yeah, Gina, what you want to say to Rel?
Hi, Rel. How are you?
Hello, how you doing?
Can I ask you, when is your birthday, sir?
Say that again?
When is your birthday?
My birthday is July 18th.
Oh, happy birthday. You're a Cancer. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. What is the age bracket that you usually date? What age? The highest and the lowest?
It's not really, well, lowest. I really think it's don't go 30. But,
I can hear what he's saying.
it's not so much about the age. It's about wanting to have kids or able to have kids. So that's where the problem comes in with some people, because even I'm gonna
What? Say that again, bro. You broke up. You're gonna be what?
Pick the phone up.
I'm gonna be 47.
Oh, you'll be 47?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be 65 this year. Is that too old for you?
Well, 65. Let me ask you the question. Do you plan to have kids? 65.
Wait, you said you're trying to have a baby?
I need at least one. I'm the last
you
to
don't
carry
have
my
no
father's
babies?
name. Huh?
You don't, because my eggs are dead. You don't have no babies, you said? Oh, you gotta get a bitch.
So that's what I'm
baby.
saying is I want kids, and so for me to date somebody, it has to be somebody that wants kids.
No, you gotta get a bitch with wants babies. I know a lot of young women I know some fine young women that want to get pregnant. So next, thank you. Thank you, Rel.
Now, but Rel, right.
Yeah.
I know you want to have kids, and I know you're out there dating, but let me tell you something. James,
wait, don't bet for me, nigga. Listen, he's gonna see me and say, all right, I don't want no old bitch. That's fine. He wants babies at 47.
Well, hey, Rel, listen. First of all, I appreciate you picking up the phone, man.
Rel, you sound handsome.
No, Rel is a very attractive young man. Y'all should follow each other on Instagram, for real.
But you know, where's he in New York? He's in New York?
Yeah, he's in New York. You live in Brooklyn as well, right, Rel?
Is he gonna come to the show?
Rel, you live in Brooklyn, right?
No. Well, I'm a little closer to you now, Shawn. I'm a Jersey resident now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, listen. If he comes to the show August 30th,
I'm still in the city.
If he comes to my show,
I'm still in the city all the time.
Is he coming to the show, Shawn?
Yeah, he's still in the city. I could definitely ask him to come to the show. No question about it.
I'll come to the show. You know, whenever you ask me, I'm there.
Yeah, see, there you go.
It's August 3rd, Comedy in Harlem, and August 10th, I'll be in Philly. August 10th.
Now, let me say something about Rel. Rel came to one of my comedy shows at Comedy in Harlem recently. I think it was my birthday weekend.
Yeah, it was your birthday.
And Rel walked in there with Cassie's little sister.
What Cassie? Listen, the white girl? Oh, he likes white girls?
No, he walked in there with some exotic Filipino mixed with some Latin, some black, some Russian.
I told you. He
walked in there. He walked in there with Jane Doe from the Diddy trial. He walked in there with 50 Cent's other baby mother.
That's not even funny to me. I can't stand niggas that just blow over the black woman. You know, as if those women are the role model of beauty.
The last woman I dated, actually, she is black, but it's the distance that kills us. She's in Albany. I'm in New York. She's a little younger, and she can't handle. We can't see each other all the time. So
how much younger is she? About 30?
Huh?
She about 30?
Yeah, she's
27, 28.
She's like 28, so she couldn't handle.
I told you, the diddler.
Yo, Rel, you 47 and this chick is 28. What's going on with that?
Of course.
Yo, she hit me up. I'm like, yo, you know how old I am, so forth and so on. And she was a beautiful young black queen. Yeah. And I was like, listen, I'm letting you know. But I met her maybe like 2 years ago. I met her like 2 years ago.
And she was 25.
Listen, Gina, I've known Rel for between 10 and 15 years. I've known this man, like I love this man. And he's been single for a very long time. But every woman I've seen him with has been literally model type of a woman that this guy's always dating.
That's why he's still single. That's why. That's why he's still single. You said it yourself. You summed up his whole. That's right. That's why he's still single.
Why you figure that?
Type, broken bitches. I'm going to start a boot camp for broken bitches, for real. I'm going to have a weekend with Auntie with some broken bitches, because I was broken, so I know a broken bitch when I see one.
Gotcha. All right, yo, Rel.
So I know.
Hey, Rel, we appreciate you, man. You got to look at this.
Don't forget to remind me. I will pull up in August. Just let me know. I'll be there.
All right, no doubt.
Nice to meet you, Rel.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Gina, listen. My peoples are showing you love. They want you back, and if you don't,
I can't see what people are saying. I don't know. I can't see.
Well, when you go back, you can watch it in the chat room. But listen.
All people are commenting right now in the chat.
Yeah, they commenting right now in the chat room. You gotta go back on Facebook. They're commenting.
How can I see that?
When you get off the phone, go to Facebook and go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team and just tap it, and you'll see the show. You'll see the rerun.
Okay. Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. If you go to Shawn Harvey Morning Show on YouTube, you can watch it. But all the comments are on Facebook.
So are you going to let me interview you on my podcast?
Yeah, of course.
It's on Sundays. It's called Church Unusual.
Let's do it.
I interviewed so many of your friends. But I have conversations with comedians mostly, you know. But my favorite guest was a man named Peebo Bryson. That's my favorite guest I had on. But all your comedian friends, because I love the mind of a comedian. The mind, while you're talking to me, you're thinking about. It's amazing how y'all think. I should fuck some of y'all. I just haven't.
Oh God.
Not yet.
All right, hey guys, Gina, let's first of all, everybody in the chat room, can we give Gina Fletcher a round of applause for coming on?
Thank you, people. I feel the energy. I can't see what they're saying, but I feel it.
Can we give her a round of applause for just spending time with us? Remember, she's 3 hours behind us, and she took the time out to show us some love. And my folks are really loving you, and we appreciate it. Gina, where can they find you so they can follow you?
They can find me in my bedroom. No, on Instagram. I'm on Instagram every day. I have actually experiences on Auntie Gina Sings 1960. That's the main page. And my backup page, because I'm blocking the main page because I've had 77 penises cam up masturbating, for real. Not a joke. Right. I'm not a comedian. I'm a singer that has a story. That's all. My story is my glory. I have a book coming out soon called Religion Led Me to Crack, but God brought me back. I have experiences that I talk about while I'm singing. You know, a one-woman show is coming up soon. But I'm on tour, something called Going Without Knowing. Listen, I'm on SSI and income once a month. I don't have any sponsors yet. I have people who just believe in me, and every now and then they assist me. You know, that's why I'm selling my T-shirts. Because at 64 years old, to be in the industry after retiring, it's been a huge risk. Because it doesn't rest. And I want to tell young people before I go, if you're younger than I am and God gave you a gift to do anything, do not wait until you are nudged. When you get that thing that says do comedy, write, cook, be entrepreneur, whatever you want to be. If God gave you the energy, please do it, because there's nothing like settling for a career, for a job when you were given a career. Nothing like settling. It makes you smoke crack. Let me just say that. You
said entrepreneur?
Yeah, it leads you to crack. When you don't do what God gave you to do, it leads you to self-destructive behavior. I'm just saying that. So each day I have, like today's Marketing Monday. I go live every day. Tomorrow's Thought Tuesday, Moist Woman on Wednesday, Gang Gang Thursday. It's a plethora of experiences.
Yes.
But I'm on tour. So July 20th, I'll be in Atlanta at the Grown and Sexy Tavern with Cameron Keys and Capone and a couple other people. Then August 3rd, I'll be in New York Comedy in Harlem. August 10th, I'll be in Philly. And then September 27th, I'll be in Arkansas. And October 3rd through 6th, I have a women's retreat in Washington, D.C. But I'm doing a comedy show with Alabama on October 4th at Baltimore, that whatever that is, Comedy Factory, some shit.
Yes.
Then the 26th, my birthday, I'll be 65. I'm having it at 275 in Brooklyn at a Ray's Spot with Mike Troy as the host. But I do little shit in between, but those are things I really, if you're a comedian or a singer or you do spoken word, just DM me and you can be put on the show. I can't pay you right now if you just want to be on the show, but you can have some stage time because I'm taking a risk on myself.
Good.
I'm serious because life is too short. I'm doing it. Whatever I got to do, except it's so pussy. But I told God, if something don't happen soon, I'm back on sale, my nigga. The price is different. No crack involved, but.
All right. Well, guys, listen. Let's give Gina a round of applause. You got the hot flashes again.
It's happening. It's happening.
And Gina, we're gonna have you back. My folks want you back on this show. If you don't mind, I'll reach out to you soon and have you back. Is that okay?
Yes. Just let me know. Yes.
All right, guys. Gina, wave at my peoples real quick, guys. I see you'll have a good day. God bless y'all. We see you in a few days. Toxic Talk Thursdays. Let's go. Shawn Harvey, your boy.
Toxic Talk with Shawn Harvey.
Thank you, Gina. We out.